In this module, we go deeper into Apex testing pattern, and that makes a suite maintainable as the org grows. We are covering 5 specific ideas here: the test data factory pattern, test setup, bulk testing, negative testing, and strong assertion. These are the habits that move a team from just passing deployment to building tests that stay useful over time. Here's exactly what happens without a factory. You write one test method that creates an order C. The field turns Now let's look into test data factory fixes. Now this duplication by moving setup into one shared class. On screen, the factory is test data factory, and the point is one class, consistent data. The create order method builds an order C with a test customer, a draft status, a pending payment status, today's date, and a zero total amount. The doInsert flag is what makes the method flexible. If doInsert is true, the factory inserts the record into the database. If doInsert is false, it returns the record in memory so the test can customize it first. Then any test class can call all testDataFactory.createOrderTrue and get reliable setup without rewriting it. Let's check this in Claude code. So I'm back in VS Code. Over here, we have created a class by name TestDataFactory. And over here, we are creating the orders. We are creating the order item. Now, if I go back to the so over here, if you see, so this is how we are using the test data factory. Let's go back to presentation. Now let's talk about test setup. Test setup is how you create data once and share it across the test methods in a class. In the example, Skip it when each test needs radically different data. Bulk testing. Bulk testing is how you prove your trigger code respect governor limits and real Salesforce behavior. The platform can send up to 200 records in a single trigger invocation. That means your code has to handle 200 and your test have to verify 200. In the example on screen, we create a list of 200 orders, clear the status, insert them in one operation, and let the trigger fire once for the entire batch. Then we assert that all 200 records were inserted and that each one was set back to draft. If your trigger uses loops or queries incorrectly, this kind of test reveals it immediately. So over here, if I search for bulk, so this is what we are talking about, where we are going to test create order for 200 items, where we are looping it for 200 records. Negative testing is how you prove the guardrails are real. In this example, the test called order service.create order with a blank custom. Any method that throws exception should have this pattern in the suite. Strong assertions are one of the highest leverage habit in testing. The weak examples on the screen hit lines but prove almost nothing, like checking that order ID is not null or that result is not null. The strong examples actually verify behavior. They check that the status is draft, that the total amount is exactly 1050, that the payment status is pending, and that the order date defaults to today. That is the difference between coverage and confidence. If deleting the assertion could cost you zero confidence, the assertion is too weak. Let's see this. So over here, we have these assertion, draft, pending, then with size of or not.